Good evening. Good evening. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Get ready to run out and head to the gym. Courtney.Matthews, founder and CEO of Matthews Technologies, the founder of the From Leads to Clients website, where we give the right advice at the right time. And really quickly, I just want to get up here and talk about some things that kind of bother me all when I work with different clients and things like that. And it comes down to content creation. I find people who want to get websites built, who want to implement marketing strategies, who want to do all of these things, right? And the problem that they're having is they believe that they don't have content. They believe they don't have content. So, are you somebody out there that wants a website, wants to generate leads, wants to run ads, wants to create sales revenue, but you think you don't have content to put on your website, on your landing page, on your marketing ads, or anything like that. And I can give you three things. Number one, you can write the content yourself. Ding ding. Number two, you can go get, a content creator or something like that, pay them and have them create the content and things like that. Or number three, you can really sit down and really take a hard look at your business. Two of those things are completely free. And those are the two things that I highly recommend. So really quickly, tell you guys a story real quick. Had a potential client, and they were in the financial industry, right? Financial industry, sharing all this information, doing these different things, and they say, "Hey, I want a website. I want to get in front of people. I want SEO. I want the words. I want something that's here's my budget, this, then the third." Checked all the boxes. And when it was time for me to say, hey, where's your content? And for those who don't know, if you come on board with us and you work with us, we have a giant template that we work with you on to help you, document your content. We don't write content for you. I am a web designer. I build websites and I make those and I optimize those websites with marketing strategies to help you get in front of the people you need to get in front of and convert those cold prospects into high paying clients. So I am not a content writer. So with that, when it comes to your content, it's basically your IP. Your IP is basically your intellectual property. If you solve a problem, that's your property. How you solve the problem is your property. What do you do to help other people? Whether it's selling merch, you a mathematician, you a financial analyst, you a stockbroker, you a hedge fund manager. These things can be used to generate content. What problem do you solve? Who do you help? Why do you help them? How much you charge to help these people? All of these things is content. And if you're leveraging social media, the things you post on Instagram that come from you, your ideas, your thoughts, and what you want to share with the masses, that's your intellectual property. Those are the things that you write down and you really put on your website. So really quickly, going back to the story, she's like, yeah, I just don't have any content. Like, I really don't know what to put on my website. And I kid you not, I asked her about 5 questions, and she was like, hmm, you just basically read off my business. That's your content. My job is to tell you where the content goes. My job is to tell you how to leverage that content with certain marketing strategies to get you in front of people who need your services. And I get it so many I get it so many times. So many people's like, hey man, like I just don't know what content to put, I don't know what to write. And then when I tell people like, hey, either you write it yourself or you pay somebody, it's like, yeah, I don't know if I can do that. And with the power of LinkedIn, like I have a content creator in my back pocket. Their starting rate is just $800. So so that's why I mentioned, like it's like if you're in business, entrepreneur, no matter what you're doing, side hustle, whatever the case may be, and you want to get on the internet and you want to get in front of people, really sit down and hone in on what you do, why you do it, who you do it for, and you'll start developing content. Even for me, my two day a week lives. It can be a rant, it can be a case study, it can be a tool I use, it can be why I do something the way I do it, a failure. All of these different elements is content. You just have to sit down and think about it. And so many people talk about all the time. People aren't where they want to be because they don't want to put the work in. They want something to either fall in their lap or they want to shortcut it. When it comes to content creation, there's no shortcut. But one thing I will guarantee you is if you do it yourself and it becomes your intellectual property, that is way more powerful than leverage. Even with today's times, even myself, I share so many others ideas and thoughts and stuff like that because obviously it makes sense, and I want people who don't understand where they're coming from to get an idea of where people are coming from. But I have my own ideas. I mean, I'm the founder of the From Leads to Clients website. Like, I put together a strategy that is proven to help businesses generate more leads and convert those leads into high-paying clients. That's proven. And that's why it's called the From Leads to Clients website. So, you know, number one is you can sit down, you can write the content out yourself. Obviously, you can go out here and pay somebody. But number three is probably most important. Like, sit down and really look at your business from top to bottom. How do you generate revenue? Who you help? Why do you help them? And what you're trying to accomplish. I know it may sound cliche, but when you go on some of these businesses' websites and you see a mission statement, that is the meat and potatoes of what they're trying to do and how they operate. So with that, and like I said, write it down in chart form. Put it in Excel, write it on a notepad. All of my ideas, they start from my head, they hit a piece of paper, and then they get in front of you guys. So you know, with content, and like I said, it's just something that I don't do. Will it be an added service? Probably not. Because I don't know your business. Like, your business is your business. What you're trying to accomplish and who you're trying to serve is for you. I just happen to have a technical set of skills in conjunction with some strategies to get you in front of the right people so you can make some money. Bottom line. Um, But like I mentioned, and like I said, the benefit of two out of those three ways of creating content is you don't pay nobody, which is a huge benefit because you keep money in your pocket, and you're really learning the ins and outs of your business or side hustle or whatever the case may be. So, like I said, I just want to get up here and rant about that a little bit, because so many people's like, hey man, like, you the web designer, you do this, you know what go where, this, but I don't know the ins and outs of your business. Over time, I'll learn it. If we decide to work together and I have to, um, work on your project or work on your marketing strategies and things like that, of course I'll learn it. But the initial, development and launch of your business with our services, I don't know your business that well. When we have our strategy calls, I highlight your pain points and I basically explain to you your pain points. And if there are severe pain points and you're willing to work with us, that's when we decide to work together. So, but in regards to content creation, to set the record straight, I don't write it. I don't copyright anything. With our projects, obviously, your intellectual property is on your website that you own, that we host, and things like that. So, but set the record straight. Like, I don't write content for people. I feel like that's on you. That's what makes you unique. Obviously, me coming up with my business model and my strategies and getting to this point. I've only been in business come December 30th, technically, 2 years. But obviously, I had business plans in 2015 and stuff like that, and ideas I threw against the wall. Some things stuck, some things didn't. But I'm constantly evolving. I'm constantly changing, and I'm constantly learning to continue, putting the best product I can out for my business. So like I said, I didn't want to take too much of you guys' time. I really just want to get up here and talk about, content in general. Like it's really not hard to come up with content, especially if you're out in the business of serving folks and you really want to help people. If you're working with people and you're helping folks, you got content, you got a strategy, and you have all the tools you need. It's just a matter of sitting down and doing the work. Um, you meet us halfway, we'll get you to the finish line and things like that. But if you do have your content together and you are struggling generating leads, or you don't have a website, or you just want to have a chat with us and understand what we do and how we operate, and how we can benefit you, feel free to go to fromleads2clients.com, and feel free to book a free strategy call with us. We'll brainstorm. We'll talk about some strategies. We'll try to see if we're a good fit. And again, like I said, when it comes to content, you can do it. If you can afford to pay somebody else to do it, they can do it as well. I'm just a web designer, and I put your content in places to help you get in front of other people, in which you can turn those leads or prospects or whatever you want to call them into high paying clients. So all about social media will be in the description. Feel free to go on that website, book a free strategy call. With that, like I said, I just want to come up here and share that information with you guys. I will see you guys Thursday of this week. Peace.